Our defenses near and around the French coast have been stretched incredibly thin and frankly are inadequate. There is no doubt that we will need more assets to protect our ports from future Allied incursions. Merchant ships are currently en route to resupply our beleaguered forces, but it is clear that we will need more aircraft to deter the enemy in the future. Surface raiders continue to prowl the North Atlantic, and on August 1st, Admiral Scheer managed to make contact with a relatively unescorted convoy. It is going to be a massacre. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to War on the Sea as we continue our Battle of the Atlantic campaign playing as Germany. Admiral Scheer here has made contact with an enemy convoy. It looks like they have already spotted them and are engaging. Let's bring up the UI and take a look. It looks like the enemy is approaching from the west. We are going to turn towards the north, and oh boy, let's look at the target. We are starting to take some fire from the enemy already. Hopefully there are no battleships inside this enemy convoy. We are going to fire slowly and hopefully figure out what's going on here. We do have an Arado airborne. I'm going to order it to fly towards the enemy convoy. I would also like to spot. Just that way we are conserving ammunition. I'm going to fire armor piercing since we have 360 some odd rounds of AP. We only have a handful of high explosive by comparison. I would also like our secondaries to spot. Yeah, spot. Looks like we are engaging, this merchant ship. And it looks like this is mostly a merchant convoy. And not a whole lot of warships, which is beautiful for Admiral Scheer. This is the element we are going to thrive in. This Arado, let's have it fly just a little bit closer. Can I see anything out there? Let's target this merchant and take a look. Yeah, it's really darn foggy today. At least Admiral Scheer is right there. Changing course. We also have a couple of bombs. Wow, those shells are starting to land really close. We haven't gotten any hits on the enemy merchant ship just yet, but that can't last for much longer. Once we get a little bit closer, I will attempt to manual aim, which will improve the accuracy of our gunnery. We are starting to make out the targets here. Let's take a look. Okay, there we go. Let's manual fire. Full spread armor piercing, manual fire. Target speed is 12 knots. She is moving rather quickly. Let's aim right there, please. 160 meters in front of the target. Rear gun is not an arc. Let's adjust. There we go. Send it. Secondary guns. Continue to hold fire for the time being. Some of these ships are running away. Which, you know, that's fair. I can't say I really blame them for that. I do want to, let's change course slightly, come right, bring that rear turret into arc. Those shells looked incredibly close. Looks like they may have landed just a tad short. Let's adjust our aim a little bit. Rear gun. Turret B is swinging into action. Manual fire right there. Adjust. Should be an arc here any moment now. Looks like we're aiming a little short. There we go, rudder and midships. Okay, perfect. We'll hold fire, wait for both turrets to get loaded, and we'll send a full salvo her way. Looking at the target, she's burning. We actually managed to get a hit. Manual fire, right there. Okay, both turrets fired. Hold fire. Wait for them both to reload. The enemy target is continuing to burn. We are going to hold fire. Let's begin targeting number 3. It's a little warship here charging ahead. Okay, target that little boat. Actually, there's a warship charging right there. I might actually, that's a merchant ship. Okay, yeah, target the warship. Secondary guns. Fire at that target. Primary guns will send 1 salvo. How close is she? She is 10 kilometers out. Manual fire. Right in the target's path. Send it. Guns are training. There we go. Alright, hold fire for the time being. Wait for them to reload. It looks like, ooh, we're already getting pretty close hits with our secondary guns, which is nice. Let's fire a narrow spread at the target. There we, ooh, that was devastating. That did really well. She is reduced down to 9 knots. Okay, get ready to send another salvo her way. Fire. Okay. Jeez, just ripping into that little frigate out there. That warship is starting to look pretty poor. We've actually managed to lose contact on her. Okay, stop firing. Let's target number 6. Manual fire at that vessel right there. Okay, narrow spreads. Good. Let's hit that cargo ship right behind the frigate. Yeah, we're losing sight on the frigate. C3 cargo has been identified. Secondary guns. Fire at that target. C3 cargo. Ooh, okay. That was, looks like just short. Manual fire. 1 more. A few more. I would like to fire at this clump. We should be able to take them all out. That frigate looks like she is taking on some serious water in the stern. I'm going to stop manual fire. Full spreads. Fire at will at that C3 cargo. We've just gotten pretty good hits on that C3. I want to manual fire 1 more time right in front of her. There we go. Another beautiful secondary explosion. 1 more salvo. Let's send it at that target. I mean, that looked really good too. Okay. 1 last salvo. More secondary explosions. Fire is broken out amidships. Let's send that salvo out. She's not looking good. Okay, it looks like they have fired. Hold fire. Hold fire. Okay, next target. I'm liking the look of target number 2. Target number 2. Secondary guns. Fire. Fire at the target. Full spreads. Fire, fire, fire. Main guns. Armor piercing. How many rounds do we have? 276. We've expended almost 100 rounds already. It looks like this is a cam freighter. You can see a Hurricane on the front. Turret B is loaded. Okay, turret A is loaded and ready to go. Target is moving at a speed of 9 knots. Narrow spread, manual fire. Fixed point in front of the target, right about here. We'll send a couple of salvos at that target, and then our main guns are going to switch to other targets. Looks like the secondaries are doing a pretty good job already. Target. Multiple secondary explosions there. It looks like one of our 11-inch guns just hit the target in the first salvo, which is very lucky. We'll send 1 more salvo and then change targets. We are continuing to bracket this target. Once this tanker is destroyed, we are going to switch back. One of the little warships is still out here and firing at us. Also, the C3 cargo is a problem with how heavily armed she is. We've caused a lot of damage, but only one ship is sinking at this point. Looks like there were some more good hits on the tanker. Fire is broken out of midships. They are laying a smoke screen. No fires on the deck just yet. Manual fire at the target. Speed is still 10 knots. Manual... Oh, that was actually quite good. Manual fire right about here. Target is listing heavily. Send a salvo. Guns are almost loaded. Okay, hold fire. A salvo of high explosive has just been sent out towards this tanker. I'm hoping we can start some more fires. She is burning. There we go. Speed is still 10 knots. It's impressive. This ship is maintaining speed. Manual fire right about here. Okay, send that salvo out. The ship is going to sink. It's just a matter of when. I want to dispatch it quickly. We need to start switching targets here soon. No damage. All the damage has been repaired. They're not getting very good hits on us at this point in time. Let's send another salvo. This time a little bit closer. Fire. Looks like one of the guns has been knocked out of action. There we go. More hits on target. Still, no fires, but look how charred this vessel is. It is just getting torn to pieces. There we go, main guns landed pretty darn close. Once again, too far in front. That ship back there is continuing to just burn and explode all over the place. I think we can probably hold fire with our main guns. Hold fire. Let's target number 10. Target number 10, I would like our primary director to start looking at this tanker, shall we? Let's change course a little bit. Come to the left. Yeah, I mean, that large tanker there, looking pretty low in the water. Secondaries will continue to engage. Main guns, let's send a full spread. There we go, fire is finally broken out. Hold fire with our secondaries. Hold fire with our secondaries. Let's see, how's the ammunition situation? Not great, actually. So let's just focus with our primary guns. We have 69 rounds of high explosive here. Let's look at her. That tanker. There's the destroyer, or the frigate. Looks like she's still sailing. I do want to sink her. Manual fire right in front of the target. Fire. There we go. Oh, we've been hit. Damage report. Nothing. Okay. Nothing serious. Let's get some hits on this tanker. Let's fire a little bit closer. There we go. Good. Once again, a little too far in front, but we hit her. We hit the target. That's reassuring. We are not picking up the frigate on radar or anything, so I can't really fire at her just yet. These two oilers are burning up. They will sink. Target number 1. There we go. Let's go narrow spread. Manual fire. Right about there, please. We probably need to encourage target number 1 to sink here. We'll fire a few more salvos of high explosive. Target number 9, we've reestablished contact. That is that frigate. Secondaries. Spot. Wow! Okay. Main guns, hold fire, hold fire. Massive explosion on that tanker. That was impressive. Okay. Let's see. Target number 9 here, moving at 8 knots. Spot. Fire at the target with our secondaries. Narrow spread, manual fire towards target number 9. Let's go right about there. Okay, I think that tanker is going down. Looking at her bow. Yep, okay, we got a report. No, that's the medium oiler. This one is sinking at long last. Okay. And this one absolutely is going to go down, taking on serious water in the bow. And this is actually target number 9. This is something else. This is not the frigate. Oh, so be it. That's okay. Another Michael E, another cam ship. Manual fire in front of the target right about there. Okay, the Soeren is sinking. Another tanker going down. 3 tankers about to sink. All right next to each other. That one is continuing to just burn and explode. There is no way this one will continue sailing after that massive explosion. That was impressive to see. Smoke is starting to obscure a lot of the targets. We are switching to targets we can actually pick out on radar for the time being. That is target number 1 here. And we are engaging once more. Target. And make sure we are spotting to conserve ammunition. A few rounds. There we go. That should help. Start some more fires. She is pretty heavily damaged after the first couple of salvos that hit her. We still have contact on this tanker. It's continuing to burn. Almost the entire bow is submerged. The propellers are out of the water even. Look at that. Starting to churn up the water there. Yeah, I'd be getting off of this tanker. There we go. Some nice near hits here. Let's do another manual fire at the target. Right about here. Firing full spreads. Get some variety, some dispersion in the shells. They are still loading. Wait for them to be completely loaded. And turret A and B. Both ready to go. Good. Manual fire. Right about there. Good. We just got a report that Shoreham is sinking. I think that... Not this tanker. Who is that? That's the little frigate is finally going down. Okay. Good. We're continuing to engage this target, which is running. Wait, her speed has dropped down to just a mere 5 knots. Main guns, hold fire, manual fire, pretty much right in front of the target when you can. It looks like she is taking on some serious water in the bow. We're down to 39 rounds of high explosive. Switch to armor piercing after the salvo. We just have so much more AP that I'd rather, frankly, use it at this point. Looks like we got another hit on target. Okay. She is now down to 3 knots. Secondary guns, manual fire on that point right there. Send it. Primary guns, hold fire, hold fire. What else do we have out here? This Michael E. Sailing to the north. That is what our main guns will begin engaging. Start firing at that target. Okay, at long last, this tanker is confirmed going down. She is sinking. We are starting to really mop stuff up here. We have another target, number 4. So 3 more targets. I felt like this convoy was larger. This ship down here, the C3 is continuing to burn. At the very least, I think she will be scuttled. Oh, nope, just got a report. Type C3 is sinking. Okay. Good enough for me. There we go. 11-inch shells splashing near this cam ship. Manual fire right about here, please. And thank you. Turret B is not an arc. Let's come and change course slightly to the right. Make sure, there we go. That turret is an arc. Good. Let's check on the secondary situation. Narrow spreads. Target is moving at 3 knots, excuse me. Manual fire. Just right in the front there. Few hits ought to do it. Let's check on this Michael E. There we go. That looked, I mean, that water line hit. I'm sure she is starting to take on water now. Let's adjust our aim slightly. There we go. Ouch. Hit directly amidships right underneath the funnel, probably in the boiler room. Fire is broken out underneath the funnel. Target. Let's target her with our secondary director. There we go. More hits. Okay, yeah, down to 5 knots. Speed is dropping rapidly. Manual fire, nice, pretty much right on target. Speed down to 3 knots. Narrow spreads, fire a couple more salvos at that point. Yeah, dead stop. Okay, engines were in fact taken out. That's probably all she wrote. I don't think we need to fire anymore. Admiral Share, come right slightly. There we go. Hold fire, hold fire. Next target is number 4, the last undamaged freighter. Trying to run away. Trying to run away. Well, what's this target speed? She's moving at 4 knots. Narrow. Okay, the Michael E is sinking. Good. Fire. Fire at the target. Let's finish this ship off. Keep turning to starboard. And turret B can get into action. Let's see, almost an arc. Secondaries are still firing. Fire at the target. Running out of ammunition on the port side secondaries. Can't really transfer ammunition. Could almost be an arc. Hold fire. Okay, good. An arc. Wait for turret A to be loaded. Armor piercing, manual fire. Right there, please. There we go. Ship is down to a single knot. Manual fire. Right there, narrow spread. Good. And our secondaries, manual fire right on target. There we go. Continuing to burn. Hold fire. One more salvo. Okay. And hold fire. We are now targeting number 4. Build a solution. And get ready to sink the last ship in the convoy. We've just received the report. Enemy vessel is going down. We have now identified this as an Empire type freighter. She is moving at 11 knots. Definitely hauling ass out of here. Guns are ready. Ooh, there we go. More shells were in flight. Okay. Hold fire on target. Train the guns on target. She is 13 kilometers away. Let's take a look at her out there. Both guns should be in arc. They indeed are. Manual fire, right. Let's fire full spreads. Right here, please. Fire. Okay. Let's change course. Turret B, not in action yet. There we go. Good. One less ship to mop up. Our merchant friend here is looking in pretty sorry shape. That was our last salvo. We are going to hold fire and just wait for the target to go under. Well, it took a while, but the Empire class freighter is going down. Let's take a look at the after action report. Alrighty folks, here we are in the after action report. We destroyed everything in the convoy except for target number 5. It looks like one of them just ran away and managed to escape. We'll see if we can find that here soon on the campaign map, but we destroyed everything else and gained 7 command points, sinking a total of 72,000 tons. Total of 9 more ships sent down to the bottom. That is 9 more ships closer to our 300 ship goal. Well folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.